All right, so today I'm going to show you how to build a molecule and label its functional groups. This is a homework assignment that you'll be doing. So the molecule that I'm going to be building is called geodin. It's an antibiotic. So I'll just write that down here and just boldface it for you. You can look up the molecule if you want, but you can also just trust me that I'm building it correctly. So there's an aromatic ring in it that's bonded to a 5-membered ring that is bonded to another 6-atom ring. And there are a variety of functional groups in it. So I'm just kind of building the skeleton right now. It's a double bond here, double bond here, a double bondo here. And there is a group here. It's getting a little bit crowded up here, so it's not going to look as good as you might be used to. That's okay. There's going to be another group there, and then there are 4 different things bonded to this aromatic ring. And so let me now start to fill in. There is a double bondo here, another one here, another one here, there's an oxygen here, an oxygen here, an oxygen there that needs another bond. There's actually a methyl group there. There is an OH here, chlorine, and then a chlorine. So that is the basic structure of geodin. Let's move this down. There is some stereochemistry here. For instance, there is a wedge here, and there is a hash here. We'll learn a little bit more about stereochemistry coming up. So that's the basic structure. There are a number of different functional groups present in the molecule, and I'm just going to go through and just label a few just to show you kind of how it's done. If you want to change the color, which is a nice way of distinguishing the different groups, you can just double click on the atom and then come over here to colors, and we'll just call that, let's make that one red. And then if you double click down here, you can change the color again to red. And then this is called a chloride functional group. So I'm going to use an arrow to point to it and then just type in chloride. And because both of your chlorines are labeled in red, you don't have to then type down chloride over here as well. This functional group right here is called a ketone. And so what I'm going to do is I'll use this kind of box tool here and highlight that. And then if I want to change the color on this, I will right click on it and then colors, and let me go ahead and use blue there. So this is a ketone. Now you have to be careful about functional groups that have a C double bond O in it because they're not all ketones. This one here, which has a C double bond O with an O, in this case CH3 on it, that's called an ester. So I need to label that differently. So I'll just use that symbol there, or that outliner there. And then let me just make this one, I'll make this one green. So this is, oops, this is an ester. And all the functional groups, you can either find them online or you can look in the inside cover of your textbook. And so there's also a ketone here. And so I can go back to this guy. Oops, this is I got a little bit too close there. Try that again. So there's that one. And then I will right click and colors, I'll go back to blue. And so what you're going to do is you're going to sort of label the rest of these. And I've got an example that you can link to on Moodle.